Hey everybody, let's get straight into the video. Today I'm going to be showing y'all how to revamp your old wig and switch out your frontal. The company I'm working with is called JP Hair. They're based in China, but they do have a warehouse out in the US in LA where you can go and pick out your own hair, touch it, feel it, smell it, whatever you got to do. Now this is a 13x6 HD deep wave frontal. Look how big the frontal is. Please don't play with them. And this is the wig we're going to be fixing up. This is my 32-inch 13x6 deep wave wig that I had for over a year. The frontal was balding. I done let my mama, mother, sister, cousin wear my wig, and they didn't know how to take care of it. So it's just time to give her a little, you know, a spiritual bath, one might say. The first thing we're going to do is cut off the old frontal, which is pretty self-explanatory. You want to start by sectioning off the frontal from the wig piece. And when you're done sectioning, you're going to make a clean cut right across the top. Don't do too much. Don't do too little.
Is it safe to run in this? Maybe not for the other runners, but you know.
When you're done, you'll have something like this. I like to repurpose my old frontals and use the hair for like boho braids because we save money over here. Step 2 is to boil the hair. I like to use silicone mix. That's the best product I found. I recommend the one that I'm using in the video because it just smells so good. And I forgot to mention I added it to already boiling water because it was just easier to mix that way. Once it looks like milky and frothy like this, you want to take your wig and just dip it in the water. You want to make sure every piece and strand of this wig is saturated in this water. So take your time dipping. And also, don't splash yourself. It's boiling water. Cover it up so it traps the steam. Set your timer. And while your hair is boiling, you want to save some time and go ahead and bleach your knots. Take your spritz or hairspray of choice and just comb back your baby hairs so they won't get any bleach on them. Here's my bleach. Make sure it's how you want. This is how mine is mixed. Now take your bleach and just spread it all over the frontal. Make sure you're not pushing it into the frontal, but you're just spreading it. Don't push it through the holes. Just spread it. And when you're done, you should be left with something like this. But let me tell y'all what I did because I'm a real ass bitch. This is a transparency moment just so y'all can learn from our mistakes. I would usually just sit the bleach on the frontal for about 20 to 30 minutes. But a real bitch started smoking and look what I did. Over-processed it. But luckily for you, I can show you what to do if you do the same thing. If you made it this far, go ahead and like and subscribe because bitches is giving free game. And I love y'all. Anyways, in order to fix the over-processing, I went and got some Bleaching hair dye, which is a permanent dye. I followed the instructions on the box, and you literally want to take small sections and just go over the roots. Don't do too much. You want to make sure you're doing very, very, very thin parts and a little bit of product because you don't want it to bleed to the lace. So yeah, be mindful of that. The box says process for 20 to 30 minutes, so I did one of those. When I got done, I washed it out, and then I deep conditioned the frontal and the wig. Yes, I conditioned the wig again and left it in a bag overnight. And the next morning, I just made sure I rinsed out everything thoroughly. To make sure I had the frontal placement even, I folded it in half and then pinned the half point to the half point of the wig. I hope that makes sense. Just watch the video if you don't get what I'm saying. Once you found center, just go ahead and pin the other two sides to wherever they needed to be pinned to, which is clearly the sides, so don't do too much. I'm not gonna lie, this is really hard to fuck up, so please just take your time. Once you have everything pinned, just go ahead and sew it down. I like to start from the middle just because it helps me with the tension, but if you want to go left to right or right to left, then do your big one. I'm trying to give you an accurate look of how I sew it together. I put a knot for every loop that I do because I don't need mine to move. You might need yours to move, but me, I need it to yeah. So yeah, do as I do, not as I say sometimes. And once you're done sewing, you will end up with something like this. Like, look at my baby. Oh my God, I love this wig so bad. I'll be sure to leave her info in the description box. And just that simple. It's giving what wig? This is mine. Excuse me? Is this a wig? So now you girls can stop throwing away your perfectly fine wigs and just get you a new frontal. Save some money. Who doesn't like money? If you found this video a bit, just a pinch useful, you know what to do. Like, comment, and subscribe to A Real Beach so I can bring you more. Duh. Until next time, bye. And I'm missing synchronicity.